Esther becomes queen. This is taking from Bible, Book of Esther chapter 2, from verse 1 to 23. Later, even after the king's anger had cooled down, concerning Queen Vashti disobeying his command, he kept thinking about what Queen Vashti had done, and about his proclamation against her. So some of the king's advisers who were close to him suggested, "Why wouldn't you make a search to find some beautiful young virgins? You can appoint officials in every province of the empire, and order them to bring all this beautiful young woman to your harem here in Susa, the capital city. Put them in the care of Haggai, the eunuch who is in charge of your women, and let them be given a beauty treatment. Then take the young woman you like best, and make her queen in the place of Vashti." The king thought this was a good advice, so he followed it. There in Susa lived a Jew named Mordecai, son of Jair. He was from the tribe of Benjamin, and was a descendant of Kish and Shimei. When King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon took King Jehoiachin of Judah into exile from Jerusalem, along with a group of captives, Mordecai was among them. He had a cousin sister named Esther, whose Hebrew name was Hadassah. She was a beautiful young woman and had a good figure. At the death of her parents, Mordecai had adopted her and brought her up as his own daughter. When the king had issued his new proclamation, and many young women were being brought to Susa, Esther was among them. She too was put in the royal palace in the care of Haggai, who had charge of the harem. Haggai liked Esther, and she won his favor. He lost no time in beginning her beauty treatment of message and special diet. He gave her the best place in the harem, and assigned 7 young women specially chosen from the royal palace to serve her. Now, on the advice of Mordecai, Esther had kept it secret that she was Jewish. Every day Mordecai would walk to and fro in front of the courtyard of the harem, in order to find out how she was getting on and what was going to happen to her. The regular beauty treatment for the women lasted a year, messages with oil of myrrh for 6 months, and with oil of balsam for 6 more. After that, each young woman would be taken to and turned to King Xerxes. When she went from the harem to the palace, she could wear whatever she wanted. She would go there in the evening, and the next morning she would be taken to another harem and put in the care of Shashgaz, the eunuch in charge of the king's concubines. She would not go to the king again unless he liked her enough to ask for her by name. Then the time came for Esther to go to the king. Esther, the daughter of Abihail and the cousin of Mordecai, who had adopted her as his daughter. Esther was admired by everyone who saw her. When her turn came, she wore just what Haggai, the eunuch in charge of the harem, advised her to wear. So in Xerxes' 7th year as king, in the 10th month, the month of Tebeth, Esther was brought to King Xerxes in the royal palace. The king liked her more than any of the other women, and more than any of the others, she won his favor and affection. King Xerxes placed the royal crown on Esther's head and made her queen in place of Vashti. Then the king gave a great banquet in Esther's honor and invited all his officials and administrators. He proclaimed a holiday for the whole empire and distributed gifts worthy of a king. Watch my upcoming post to see how Mordecai saved the king. God bless you all.